EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, and Cleveland Browns Stadium. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On the ground, here comes Patterson. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Joe Tooney, the All-Pro guard, caught that time. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Watson going to throw right away. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off play action, here's Watson. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Open man downfield. It's Kelce. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now it's Foreman. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On the ground is Foreman. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be second and long. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. It's Foreman. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, And he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Here's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 3rd and long. They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And even though he might not have scored, these are the drives that typically end in points. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. To throw is Mahomes. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here comes Foreman. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Watson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal.
A 50-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A run straight ahead, that's Ford. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A running play here for Foreman. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mahomes back. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Browns have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, so frustrating for the receiver. With the catch, ready to gain some yards. Instead, it goes back the other way. The defense. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing again. They're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Browns have it inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Wow, Greg, never a good time to turn the ball over, but in the final minute of the first half, to give up a defensive touchdown, big mistake for the offense there.
Yeah, and we see so often teams love to go try to steal points before the half. They have this aggressive mindset. They think it gives them a little bit of a momentum gain going into the halftime break. In this case, the aggressiveness backfires. Not only are they unable to score, but they cough it up and the defender takes it all the way back for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a second down. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Patterson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They put Kelsey in motion. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. Third down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. On third down, Mahomes.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hicks. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
His kick is good. And the Browns get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. Mike Dana shuts that one down. 3rd and 5. Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy, and if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running, and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. This one caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this Then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will up the lead to 5. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Sky Moore, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Here's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Watson. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a run going left, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is... They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. This pass caught by Judy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Watson. Here's a screen set up for 4. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So,
and he will score! Game on! David Njoku! Touchdown, Cleveland! York now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
He'll check that down to Pacheco. That's a pickup of 17, and the Chiefs have a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. A gain there of 21. Good for a Chiefs first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. A give here to Pacheco. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught by 4. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing again is Watson. Now, here comes the screen to Foreman. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up. They bring Judy in motion. They'll run here. It's Ford. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now, second and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works, and we might be headed to overtime. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Here's first down. Now it's Watson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Watson. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. On the comeback, falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Browns. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.